I was sitting here, and what, sometimes you have the weirdest reactions or weirdest thoughts to a situation, a picture or something. And I don't know if I'm going off what triggered it, but it got me thinking that someone loving you for your looks, simply your looks, not for who you are. And right now that I think of it, I think of you know, your looks fade away, right? If I fall in love with a little petite blonde, but it's context that no, I didn't fall in love with her. I fell in love with her temple. Surely, with the coming of time, the passage of time, then her temple may change. So if her temple changes, it's not that which I before loved. It got changed either by weight or wrinkles, old age, or gravity, whatever it be. That love I had for the temple, strictly the temple, wouldn't it just fade away? Oh, I don't feel it no more. I don't know. I love this other temple. Yeah, it's a new woman and new supermodel, and she's on her new TV or movie. I was thinking about God. I kind of analyze it. You know that in the Bible it says they didn't love him for his looks. That Jesus, God didn't make look like Romeo. And it's thinking that, of course, I talked about before to God, I go to heaven, and one of I think the greatest gift other than salvation is to have a pure heart. That God cleaned out your heart. You kept going back and forth and praying. I'm having trouble with this. I'm struggling with that. Please help me, God. Relationship, please purify my heart. Get a purified heart. The pure of heart get to see the face of God. I think the greatest gift other than salvation, the Creator's face. I talked about it in my faith before that. If I see the Creator's face, if I went to heaven, and I remember before Satan was talking to me, and he says you get to see God's face. I thought it was God, and in the spirit, I saw like a kind of a mid middle aged, a little bit over middle aged, average guy, and when I saw that, I was infuriated in a sense, but I was trying to be nice because I thought it might have been God. And I was disappointed. I felt so many different feelings, a little bit of excitement, but ultimately it was just Satan playing a game with me. That's just a guy in his face. Um, this show just get pick our average face and it's like, oh, that's God. You know, um, a lot of work and trying to purify your heart so you get the grand prize of seeing love, the face of love, for Satan to just to cheapen it. I told God, I said, if I see God's face, and and I don't see the most beautiful face I've ever seen. If I don't, if I don't see pure beauty, the source of beauty, no lust, but you think about lust, you like lust, like look at it so real hot, by a million, but it's not evil. It's like, it should be like that. And I told God, God, if I see your face and it's not pure beauty, I will declare my eyes as a liar in heaven. These eyes, what the hell? They're, they're liars. They lie to me. As far as God, does He want people to love Him for the way He looks? He can create anything. Thought, spoken word can make planets. It makes something so beautiful and so irresistible. He has that power to do that. But does He want you to love Him the way He looks? Or does He want you to love who He is? Deeply, deeply, deep love and devotion and affection and trust. And to ever, ever, forever want to know Him more intimately, to know Him more completely. I see that Jesus, he made Him that He wasn't good looking. You got a God that has such power, that has the power to take your life, has the power to feed you, he has the power to starve you, he has the power to design your rectal system, your digestive system. He has the power to cut your arm off and grow it back. He can do anything. But he has this gentleness about him, this I will die for you attitude. For your evil, I'll suffer for because I love you. I want you to learn that I love you that deeply, that pure, pristine, perfect, holy God come from heaven to suffer greatly because of your evil. I love you that much. He wants us to love Him, not to look.